somebody on 10.
Originality, couple came to my car and it's sweet like a cat with the same.
The Minnesota Timberwolves control the tap. Short jumper won't go down. Chicago with the possession. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play on the first possession of the game. Minnesota with the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Simmons into the front court. Down 3. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Nurkic. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
To Simmons. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Gets a look. Can't hit. Westbrook across the timeline. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. The drive. Right to the basket. Short jumper. Won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. They're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a point. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Has a chance. Simmons with a shot. No good. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Drew Holiday against Corey Brewer. It's Westbrook. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. It's Russ at the controls. Screen coming. It's Westbrook. He's looking for that touch. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. The Bulls with the rebound. Westbrook with the basketball. Down just a couple. Holiday to Westbrook. He was hacked. They let it go. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. The shot denied by Okafor.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ben Simmons, now 4 for 9.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Westbrook. Shot won't go. Simmons with it. Leads 4. To Beasley. Hardaway. Count it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Russ at the controls. To Randolph. Holiday. Chicago with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Zach Randolph trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Minnesota at the controls. Simmons. Shot off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. To Holiday. Can't connect. In the front court comes Simmons. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Holiday throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Burke with it. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Not that time. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Trey Burke, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter in the books. It's the Timberwolves in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
From the outside, no good. Burke with it. They lead it. 4-point game. The jumper's off the mark. Collison into the front court. Down 4. To Nurkic. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Josh Hart. Probing the defense. Hart. To Jaren Jackson. Hart. Trey Burke. That one off the mark. It's no good. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good.
Number 7, Joe Johnson.
Two for 2 on that trip. Into the front court comes Collison, trailing by 4. Timberwolves have the basketball. Isaac. They go down low to Simmons. Short jumper misses. Collison to Nurkic. That's no good. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Collison. Down to 5 on the 24. The shot by Mirotic, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Screen coming. Simmons to Jaren Jackson. Darren Collison with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Bulls with it. Collison. Oh, I missed a short one there. Simmons into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Isaac to Simmons. Hart. They go down low to Simmons. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Fred Hoiberg making some changes to his lineup. Westbrook. Almost unlucky bounce. Simmons with it. His team leads it by 10. Bulls have it. Covington to Nurkic. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Short jumper off the mark. Russ at the controls. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Isaac to Simmons. Driving right to the basket. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Westbrook with it. Trailing by 10. To Covington. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Simmons. Oh, big finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Simmons. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Covington. Out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. Here's Simmons with it up top. Up a dozen. And it's Nurkic there for the board. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half as the Timberwolves enjoy a nice cushion so far.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Timberwolves didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Bulls have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Simmons was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook steps into it, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
They go down low to Simmons. Ah, the monster stuff.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Westbrook across the timeline. The deficit now up to 12. Gets to the basket and scores.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Yusuf Nurkic snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Simmons to Josh Hart. Shot by Simmons won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Holiday to Nurkic. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Simmons with it. Lead is 12. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce. It's Russ at the controls. To Nurkic. Down low for Aldridge. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Lead stands at 10. To Jaren Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. Jaren Jackson lets it fly from long range. He'll take that any day.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. In the basket, good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Burke with it. It's an 11-point game. To Jaren Jackson. Isaac. Trey Burke, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Nikola Mirotic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Can't convert the free throw. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor to Beasley. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. His guys down by 9. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. To Beasley. Shot clock winding down. Trey Burke buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. It's Minnesota basketball. To Beasley. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. The drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out. Hardaway. To Beasley. Trey Burke against the former MVP. Has a chance. Burke shot off the mark. And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Westbrook with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Screen coming. Brewer defended by Joe Johnson. The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Russ at the controls. Screen coming. Joe Johnson against Corey Brewer. To Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Burke with it. Lead stands at 7. To Hardaway. Michael Beasley with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Here comes the screen. Straight on three. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Timberwolves have the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Hart. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And stuffs it home.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Down low, Randolph. Kicks it around the perimeter. From long range. Missed it. To Hardaway. Not that time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Hart. Michael Beasley picked up by Westbrook. To Hardaway. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Another shot stays out to Josh Hart. 4-3. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Westbrook. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Minnesota with the basketball. Simmons. Baseline drive. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jonathan Isaac. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Westbrook into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Randolph. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Flushes it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Down to Westbrook. Minnesota at the controls. Hart defended by Joe Johnson. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves, as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Simmons. To Jaren Jackson. Second effort. Chicago basketball. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Josh Hart. Simmons. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook with it. His guys trail by 10. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Hart. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Westbrook across the timeline. Trailing by 10. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Holiday. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To Holiday. Work it down to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. 3 for 6 now.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Isaac. They go down low to Simmons. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Isaac to Jaren Jackson. Won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. Margins 8. And it's Hart there to clear the rebound. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves got themselves a win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Bulls just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Minnesota Timberwolves did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
Simmons seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It spurs basketball to get this one going. Underway in Texas. Doncic. Marcin Gortat rejects it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Kemba Walker at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Down low, Capella. And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Walker into the front court. Down just a couple. Aldridge to Kemba Walker. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shots not going down. OG Anunoby against Andrew Wiggins. That's toughness right there. physical inside, gets it to go.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Across the timeline, it's Walker, trailing by 4. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To P.J. Tucker. Shot from in close, no good. Walker to J.R. Smith. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Luka Doncic. The drive, right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge. San Antonio with the basketball. Doncic. Probing the defense. Capella down low.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Smith to Aldridge. Walker buries it on the catch and shoot.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Walker to Wiggins. Short jumper misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
No good and no foul.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
J.R. Smith, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Spurs have it. Doncic. Probing the defense. Short jumper off the mark. Smith with it up top. Leads 3. To Walker. Has a chance. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Substitution being made in this one. For three, Luka Doncic, marked man, shot altered and no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Thompson to Kevin Huerter. Walker. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To P.J. Tucker. DiVincenzo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Screen coming. Surveys the floor. LA with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Almost, but no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now Greg Popovich going to use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Ntilikina to P.J. Tucker. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Clippers have the basketball.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Here comes the screen. Noel with the rebound. Ntilikina into the front court. Now down 6. To DiVincenzo. Touch at the rim. Count it.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
From the outside, no good. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lynn with it. It's an 8-point lead. Clint Capella swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
San Antonio ball. Tucker to Nilikina. Nothing going here on that drive. To Capella. Clint Capella, 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. And counted at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lynn with it. Leads 4. To Aldridge. To Gortat. Clint Capella sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Nilikina to Jaylen Brown. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LaMarcus Aldridge trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Spurs in possession. Nilikina. Here comes the screen. OG Anunoby, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Wide open look, won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lynn with it. Up 5. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Nilikina. Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nilikina to Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To J.R. Smith. San Antonio with the basketball. Nilikina to Jaylen Brown. Sizing up the defense. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Gortat to Hollis Jefferson. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Doncic. OG Anunoby has it against the former #1 pick. To Capella. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Not that time. Brown with it up top. 5-point game. Short jumper won't fall. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Gortat. Walker. Down low, Aldridge. Knocked loose. Spurs have it. And scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Walker to Wiggins. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Walker with the basketball. Up by 3. To J.R. Smith. Aldridge. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Here comes the screen. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gortat rocking the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Doncic over to the right side. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Tucker here against LaMarcus Aldridge. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Walker to Gortat. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Andrew Wiggins has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Spurs have it. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. He'll put it up at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. inching a little closer, but still down at the break. The quarter comes to an end. The Clippers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Clippers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Spurs have kept it close after 1 half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half.
LaMarcus Aldridge looked great in the first half. He was constantly fighting for position in the paint and owning the boards.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They lead it, 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Marcin Gortat pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Smith now into the front court.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Tucker to Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. Brown shot off iron. No good. Smith with the basketball. Leads 3. Walker to J.R. Smith. to Kemba Walker. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Wiggins. Not that time. San Antonio ball. Doncic. To P.J. Tucker. Has a chance. Not that time. Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Take coming.
To Gortat. Walker. Here comes the screen. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Time to shuffle things up. P.J. Tucker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he converts on the free throw. It's L.A. Clippers ball. Trae Young to Gortat. A lot of contact. No whistle. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith. Down low, Aldridge. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To P.J. Tucker. To Capella. With a drop step. Oh, he had him there for a second. That's no good. To Trae Young. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Doncic to P.J. Tucker. To Jaylen Brown. Goes to the right side. Tucker to Luka Doncic. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism or your explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, that game can reward you a ton in this league.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Here comes the screen. Wiggins matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Hollis Jefferson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And that's rebounded by Noel. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Trae Young to Wiggins. To Trae Young. Goes to the left side. Shot by Wiggins. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Wiggins calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Spurs have the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these three quarters.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Ntilikina with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Has a chance and hits off a killer step back.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lin with it. His group now down 2. To Kevin Huerter. To Lin. Can't connect. Ntilikina into the front court. Leads a bucket. And he'll go to the foul line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Goes 2 for 2. Lin with it. His guys trail now by 4. To Wiggins. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Here comes the screen. Ntilikina matched up with Wiggins. To DiVincenzo. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Jeremy Lin. Wiggins, guarded by Nerlens Noel. To Lin. 4-3. Jeremy Lin forcing that one there. Well defended. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Clippers have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Kemba Walker picked up by Noel. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins defended by Nerlens Noel. Runner here won't go down. DiVincenzo to Luka Doncic. Deep right corner. Tucker. Down low, Noel. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
L.A. Clippers with the basketball. Walker to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Doncic to Jaylen Brown. To Luka Doncic. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense. Wiggins against Clint Capella. To Aldridge. Jumper's good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Aldridge against Tucker. And stuffs it home.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. Now 4 for 9.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Doncic to P.J. Tucker. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. Kemba Walker, defended by Tucker. Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Walker to Aldridge. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. San Antonio Spurs are in the penalty.
Wiggins to Walker. L.A. with 4 to shoot. Wiggins to Kemba Walker. Here's a chance from long range. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now the Clippers call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Spurs did what great teams do best: finish. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Check out the leading scores for the San Antonio Spurs. The Clippers must be devastated after such a close loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
The opening tip. Controlled by the Warriors, and we're underway in the final year at the Oracle. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one, count it. And he makes the both. It's the Kings now with the ball. Evans to Valanciunas and throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Hield. Screen coming. Buddy Hield. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Butler to Hield. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Buddy Hield trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Kyrie with the rock. To Evans. Warriors have it. Short jumper stays out. To Irving. Vince Carter to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Jimmy Butler has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Sacramento ball. Irving to Carter. Valanciunas. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The screen sets him up for two. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. To Griffin. It's Golden State basketball. Butler. The pass stolen by Sacramento. To Evans. Irving. To Evans. To Griffin. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Butler into the front court. It's 12-10. Here comes the screen. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Griffin. Irving. Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Another shot won't go either.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Whiteside. The pass taken away by the Kings. To Carter. Won't go down. Butler to bring it up. 14-10 the score. Jimmy Butler. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Irving to Evans. Irving goes to the left side from long range. Missed it. To Hield. Nowitzki. Five to shoot for Golden State. Butler. And the rebound taken by Griffin. Irving with the basketball. Down 6 to Griffin. Vince Carter. Kyrie lets it go. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Butler to Nowitzki. From the outside, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And the basket good at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hill into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Here comes the screen. George Hill to Butler. Zaza Pachulia pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kyle Anderson matched up with Jimmy Butler. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Kings retain the possession. Kyrie Irving for two. Kyrie Irving, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Perfect feed to set up the basket. Long heave from three-quarters court. Shot from three-quarters court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? View would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. One quarter down, one way to go. So buckle up, it's wide open.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. To Butler. Irving the rebound. It's Sacramento ball. Driving right to the basket. Kyrie Irving. He's now 5 for 6.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got ball. It's all me.
Crawford to Butler. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Cleans it up. Missed a wide open look. Butler into the front court. They trail by 1. Jimmy Butler. With that, he's 5 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving to Valanciunas. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Crawford. To Butler. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Irving on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Jamal Crawford. He's 2 for 2 now.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Irving to Valanciunas. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hill across the timeline. His team up by 1. To Crawford. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Kings with the ball. Irving. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Dario Saric, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Butler to bring it up. Leads 1. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Evans. Valanciunas to Carter. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To George Hill. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kings have the basketball. Irving to Griffin. Irving to Griffin. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Nowitzki. Butler. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Hield. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket. Vince Carter to Irving. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Buddy Hield to Butler. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They'll go to Butler, down low, to Whiteside. Trying to cash in, Hassan Whiteside. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Griffin. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. All lined up and ready for the jump. Lays it up and in.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. This for the tie. It's good at the buzzer. And as a result, this game is all even halfway through. So we head to
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Butler into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Nowitzki to Whiteside. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Down low for Griffin. To Evans. Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Evans. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. Warriors basketball. Here comes the screen. To Butler. Ah, the monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down 3. Terrific vision. Look out, Vince Carter. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Hield. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
now ready to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Nowitzki. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here's Irving into the front court. His group now down 2. To Valanciunas. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. It's the Kings now with the ball. Evans. To Griffin. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Buddy Hield. To Nowitzki. Butler. Nowitzki. That's playing with fire. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the wide-open Jay.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Jonas Valanciunas has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Possession lies with Golden State. Hill to Monroe. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Dirk Nowitzki, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Anderson to Irving. Shot from the lane won't go. There you go. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hill into the front court. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Screen coming. Five to shoot for Golden State. Hill, George Hill. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Irving. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Crawford to Butler. Down low to Monroe. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Greg Monroe has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Teague with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Nowitzki to Butler. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George Hill. And Jimmy Butler, he buries it, creating space with the step back.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Greg Monroe with the block. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Greg Monroe. To Teague. Shot clock winding down. Not today. Crawford to Butler. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Sacramento ball. T to Griffin. Goes to the left side. Down to Griffin. Jimmy Butler sends it away. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors with the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. The defending champs, Jay, getting all they can handle here at the Oracle.
You don't see this very often. They've come in and put up one heck of a fight, but it doesn't matter if you don't get a check in that win column.
Teague with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Griffin. Teague. Misfires. It's no good. To Evans. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
And counted at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Zaza Pachulia. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Evans to Kyle Anderson. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Hill across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. To Butler. Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Evans to Valanciunas. Fires the 3, and the Warriors have the rebound. Buddy Hield to Butler. Whiteside. Down to 5 on the 24. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Irving. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kings come up with it. Kyrie. Won't go. Buddy Hield to Butler. It's Sacramento ball. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Buddy Hield to Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Butler. To Nowitzki. Buddy Hield. Deep right corner for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Irving. Tyreke Evans sizing up Butler. Goes reverse to lay it in.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
And it's Carter with the rebound. Irving with the basketball. His guys down 11. Evans to Carter. Down low for Griffin. Throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Warriors have the basketball. To Butler. Deep left corner. Nowitzki. Off the mark. Irving into the front court. His guys down by 9. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Vince Carter to Valanciunas. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Butler into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Here's Nowitzki down low. Dirk Nowitzki. He's now 5 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. T to Griffin. shot misses.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
To Hield. Butler. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Griffin. Jeff Teague. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Warriors almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Kings just couldn't close this one out. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Butler gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.